Hi, this is Dale O'Shields, pastor of Church of the Redeemer in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Thank you for joining me for our devotional time today. And this week, we're talking about the power of our praise, and specifically the power of praise when it comes to our singing songs of worship to God. For many of us, this is a challenge because perhaps we don't feel that we're very musical or have the capacity to sing. Our voices are not quality voices from that perspective. Maybe we've even been told over the years that you can't sing well, and so that has deterred us from engaging in any kind of song or singing. And the singing of praise to God is something that's done and needs to be done in our worship to God. It's a part of worship. It's a part of corporate worship when you gather with other believers that you want to lift your voice in song with them together. And then it's also a part of your private worship, or it needs to be something that is an element of your worship to God because of the benefit that it brings to your life. It's not just something we're commanded to do. We are commanded to sing praise to God, but we're commanded because of the benefit that this brings to us. And one of the benefits that comes whenever you begin to sing praise to God is it actually gives an opportunity or an environment in which your faith is able to be strengthened. And one of the most important elements of your life is your faith, the fact that you actually believe in God and believe that God is as good as His promises and that God is a faithful God to you and a reminder of who God is and what God can do. And so when we sing our praise to God, it lifts us beyond our circumstance. It puts our mind beyond what we're facing in the moment and helps us to magnify the God who is bigger than whatever problem we might have in our life. And so singing praise is an element of that. It builds faith. That's one of the benefits of it. Let me read for you a portion of Scripture in Psalm chapter 96, where the psalmist really is expressing his faith to God in a song of worship. He gives it as a word of encouragement or exhortation and instruction to those reading it as well. He says, sing to the Lord. This is verse 1 of Psalm 96. Sing to the Lord a new song. Sing to the Lord, all the earth. Sing to the Lord. Praise His name. Proclaim His salvation day after day. Declare His glory among the nations, His marvelous deeds among all people. For great is the Lord and most worthy of praise. He is to be feared above all gods. It means reverenced. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. Splendor and majesty are before Him. Strength and glory are in His sanctuary. Ascribe to the Lord, all you families of the earth. Ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. Ascribe to the Lord glory due His name. Bring an offering. That's also including the offering of our praise. And come into His courts. Worship the Lord in the splendor of His holiness. Tremble before Him, all the earth. What exciting words where the psalmist reminds us that we are to lift our voice in song and we magnify the greatness and the glory and the majesty of an incredible, wonderful God who not only has created the world, but also loves us. Let me remind you today, lift your voice in an awareness that as you do in song and as you magnify God in worship, that something happens in you. There's a strengthening of your faith. It'll make you stronger. It's a benefit of singing praise to God.